Can Tom Aspinall pick up the biggest win of his career when he takes on Alexander Volkov in the main event of UFC London? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Aspinall, that's me guy. I like Aspinall. That's a very, very talented young heavyweight, destined for some very big things in the future.
Oh boy. All right, so it's that's the main event. That is in front of our crowd, right? Yeah, because that's a London card. I honestly think that it all depends on the type of Volkanovski that shows up. Volkov, yeah, excuse me, yeah, Volkov. So if the Volkov shows up that was against Alistair Overeem, I think he goes right through Aspinall. Aspinall, I'm not sure how he's going to feel with the crowd being in his hometown and all that. The first main event, big pressure on him. But Tom has the necessary skills to get it done. I think it's going to be how he mitigates that giant reach. But I'm going to go with Volkov.
Dude, man, that's a fun fight. Tom Aspinall has a lot of hype. But Volkov, he's that guy that's always there. He's a tough problem. I mean, he's unfortunately he's kind of like a gatekeeper now. I don't think he's ever going to fight for a title in the UFC. But he's definitely a guy where, if you're beating him, you're title contention ready. So I don't know if Aspinall's there yet. I think Volkov is going to be, Aspinall definitely has the tools to take him out. I think Volkov will, be the vet in this one. I think he's going to be smart. He's going to stay disciplined. He's going to pick him apart from the outside. I think Volkov's going to get this one.
I know when I picked against Volkov, I've been bitten. I've been bitten multiple times. So, you know what I mean? Like, and now I see his game like in coat. Like, yeah, my man's got some good movement. He's got good hands. He's got good striking. Aspinall's got hands. He's got power too. So I don't know, man. It's who's gonna get off and who's gonna implement that position, and then the timing and stuff first. Who's gonna find that first? I think it's gonna come down to that. But Volkov also showed he's fucking huge, bro. That dude is big. What was that last fight that he went? What was his last fight? He actually didn't even have to. He actually switched it up and started grappling and was actually manhandling him just because he was sheerly just massive. Yeah, I can't pick one way or the other. But if I'm gonna go, if I had to, if I gotta throw my money down, I'm gonna go with the dude that's been fighting a higher competition and has actually been holding his own there, and I go with Volkov.
My debut in Abu Dhabi was with Aspinall. He was on there. And I'm pretty sure that, I'm pretty sure that he was on the second card too, with Eddie Wineland, when I fought Eddie Wineland. I want to say that, but I've seen him fight live twice, and I think he looks sharp, and I think that he's got the youth. He's got the youth in that fight, and I think, especially in a 5-round war, I think he's going to be able to push the pace and get the win on that one.
Well, so Tom Aspinall, the reason why I know him is because he's taken a couple of bonuses away from me. He was on the same couple cards. He was on the London card when I fought Jourdain. And then he also knocked out Oleinik, TKO'd him against the cage one time as well. And I think is he undefeated in the UFC? Yeah. So I got Aspinall, man. He moves light. He moves like a smaller guy, and his boxing is on point, and his power is there. And Volkov's good, but Volkov's a bit sluggish. He's so tall and lanky for the weight class that I think he thinks he's faster than a lot of guys, but not like a guy like Tom Aspinall.
I think that if Aspinall can get it to the ground, then he might be able to win, but it's going to be very hard for him to get it to the ground. Volkov is very tall, and he just looks like he's very like heavy, just as like grappling exchanges and stuff like that. But Aspinall is very tough. He's got very good boxing. He's very crisp. But I'm going to say Volkov gets it done.
Tom, the fights that I've seen of him have always been really quick, and it's kind of I haven't really. I'm not. He's kind of a bit of an unknown for me. But he is young and he's hungry, so I'm gonna. It's really a roll of the dice, but I'm gonna say that young. I don't really know, but I'm gonna gamble on him this time because he's been looking good when I've seen him, even though I haven't seen a whole lot of variety from him.
I mean, Volkov's striking is pretty nasty, but we've also seen really good striking and explosiveness out of Aspinall. He's got super quick hands, and he's been lethal on the ground once he gets you down. So, and he's fighting in his hometown. He's got that kind of work in his favor. I know people say, like, oh, that doesn't matter, but it definitely, boosts the confidence when you have, the support of an entire nation behind you in your hometown. So I'm gonna have to go with Aspinall on that one.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks up the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.